We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. First up we have The Machine from the United Kingdom. And they'll be facing...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United Kingdom. Wearing the pink trunks trimmed with black, The Machine. Fighting out of the blue corner from Ireland, Magnitude.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Words are cheap.
All right.
It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be... And that's the opening bell, round one. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. These two were made for each other. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that counter shot. They exchange punches. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... Here we go, it's round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here. Beautiful counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You believe what we are seeing. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. secret. There's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you win that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. They're both trying for a knockout. Nice counter. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The advantage so there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. They exchange punches. Counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as the action slows down and he's back up. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What a punch. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Insane action. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Hook just can't find the target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges... There's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Magnitude goes to the canvas. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3.
referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting new instructions given to you, and they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We've got to pick things up halfway. Did you see that? This could be the end. Now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knee, the foundation, rocked. And the machine goes down. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Both men promised. Here we go in the 6th round. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, then...
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back to...
No harm a second shot. At some point, the corner, and down goes Magnitude. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. The defense failed them.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody else.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this.
And there's the bell for round 7. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for defensive abilities. Thought that was... And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
He threw a punch and just got countered. his gloves up to block the left jab. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that. There's the bell to start round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter shot. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
I gotta stop him here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Will the referee step in? Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. And we enter the night. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel?
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. What a massive upset this would be. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Why weren't they more cautious? And down goes Magnitude. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your glove.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hit on top of that. 7, 8.
final 10 seconds. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. To make We've made it to round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. And that hook misses. It's all offense all the time. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
So much for defensive abilities. Can't take anymore. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what?